same old place that you laughed about.
Row 18, plot 20.
The tradition of Festivus begins with the airing of grievances. I got a lot of problems with you people.
Another Festivus miracle.
Hey everybody, welcome to Now It's Dark. I'm Jim. Welcome to Festivus. And I just watched a movie this weekend called There's Something in the Barn. This was a movie that I had on my radar for a while since I saw the trailer. I did a little trailer-y type animated video for that. This finally is on some of the streaming services. You can rent this, I think, on Vudu, and I did on Amazon Prime. It is listed as a comedy fantasy horror. Directed by Magnus Martins, written by, and I'm going to butcher these names, Alexander Kirkwood Brown, and he's listed twice, so maybe he wrote in this with two different pens or something. I don't know. And Josh Epstein. It's about an American family that fulfills their dream of moving back after inheriting a remote cabin in the mountains of Norway. That's the IMDb synopsis. It's not 100% accurate. Not everyone is feeling that their dreams were fulfilled by moving to Norway. In particular, the teen daughter. The cast consists of a very recognizable Martin Starr. He's one of those actors that you may not recognize the name right off, but when you see him, he's been in a lot of different sitcoms, and he's been in some big movies too, like the Spider-Man series of movies, the recent ones with Tom Holland. He plays one of the teachers. Amitra Akari, Carol Nordheim, he's the Bill Martin Short's wife and stepmother to Towns Booner, who plays Lucas, and Zoe Winther Hansen, who plays Nora, the angsty, angry teen who's not happy about having left California for all that snow and bad Wi-Fi. And so this movie, like I said, it was on my radar. I was hoping for a little bit more from it. For me personally, the tagline is "Traditions Die Hard." Get it? Die Hard. Also a borderline Christmas movie. This one's definitely Christmas. It's set right in that time frame. There's a lot of Christmas music, a lot of Christmas decorations and settings. So it's 100% Christmas. Very light on horror. So I went into it, and the opening was pretty good, and I was reminded about Martin Starr's character traits that he seems to carry from one character to the next. He's one of those actors that seems like, I don't know that it's considered typecasting or it's just the only way he acts. So when I see him, it's him no matter what movie he's in. It's always Martin Starr. It's kind of like Ryan Reynolds, but for Ryan Reynolds, for me, it works a little better. So it's got that kind of like dry, deadpan-ish type, not sarcastic, but just like the delivery and kind of quirky remarks and things like that. I think people will find it funny and interesting. This movie has an R rating, and after having watched it, I was thinking that in the long run, this movie might have done better if it was marketed more as like a family comedy fantasy horror movie, maybe with a PG-13, because it takes so long to get to like any kind of suspenseful gore type stuff, and the gore is a lot of the gore, the kills. I can't even say kills, but a lot of that kind of gruesome scenes are off camera, and it's more of just like the blood splatter. I've definitely seen PG-13s that have had the same or more amount of this kind of blood splatter. Overall, for me, this movie doesn't work, which is disappointing because, like I said, it was on my radar. But I think in general, it will appeal to people. If you have this on your radar, I would say go watch this. If you've been on the fence, you could go either way with it. Like, I didn't hate the movie. It just, I guess I was looking for more. I wasn't really particularly fond of the family, so I didn't have any investment. It's easy to see that none of the family is going to be picked off. I was kind of hoping, like, at some point it was going to take a dark turn and there was really going to be some like suspenseful chance that maybe one of them would uh get picked off, which I know is horrible, but there are some kills in it, don't get me wrong. It's just, it's not, it's like those collateral damage people that you kind of get introduced to. uh and in particular, there's a scene where we get introduced to some of the collateral damage when the family, after they move to this remote cabin, which is actually a pretty nice house. Um, they go into the village, to the town, to just kind of check out the sights, and they're all having their holiday preparations being done. There's Christmas lights, music playing. The son, Lucas, he kind of gets a little sidetracked. He sees a display that kind of catches his eye. He is already suspecting that there's something going on in the barn that the rest of the family has not noticed. Um, and that's where we meet a character. Let me see if I can find his name real quick. La 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 la. Yeah, so he doesn't have a picture. A lot of these secondary actors are all from Norway. They're Norwegian, which is a fun accent. I do like listening to people from Norway speak. I've had a friend before. It was always fun to listen to him. But anyways, we get kind of like the back story and lore of the barn elf, and we get the rules, how to keep the barn elf happy, keep them from doing harm to your property and to your family and things. So the son knows the rules now, so he's trying to keep the family in line, with not much success, because they obviously don't know that there actually is like this barn elf thing going on. And there are some good scenes. There's some fun interaction. Um, but for me, it just takes too long to get to it. The action does amp up in the third act, like I said, and we do get a few kills. But again, overall for me, I was just like, I'm glad I watched it because I could check it off my upcoming movies to see list. But for me, it just didn't really work 100%. But I'm not saying that it's a bad movie, if that makes any sense at all. Like, if you've had this on your radar, then you need to watch it, and I'm hoping that it works for you. Just for me, between Martin Starr's um, character and just the uh, the elves, because there's multiple at one point. I don't know. I just didn't take to it. I didn't care enough about the family, really. Um, so. Anyways, let me know in the comments down below if you're going to check out There's Something in the Barn, or if you already have. And keep checking back to the channel for more Festivus festivities.